God bless America. Hello, everybody. I am the Talk Radio Protege. This is the Protege program. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday as we bring this busy news week to a close. I hope that you all have great plans for the weekend. Looking forward to unplugging myself and taking a load off. So my topics for today, first of all, the jobs report for February came out, and it was a smashing success, beating the estimation by a full 100,000 jobs. And this was also good for the stock market. You might remember that the stock market has been somewhat of a roller coaster throughout February, going up a few hundred points, down a few hundred points, all surrounding talks of the Fed raising interest rates. Well, in response to this jobs report, the Dow breathed a sigh of relief of 375 points. So, all in all, a good month, I would say, for the economy, if not a little rocky in the stock market area. Next piece of news, Trump has tentatively scheduled a meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un in May. Somewhat of a landmark event, and many people, especially in the mainstream media, are saying that Trump is being played by the North Korean dictator. Now, a couple of interesting things to note about that is, first of all, this is the first meeting that a president will be accepting with the North Korean regime. President Obama was lauded as a hero for establishing some of the first meetings and negotiating the deal that is going to allow Iran to get nuclear weapons. By the same token, Trump is allegedly in a meeting with North Korea to talk about denuclearizing their weaponry, and it's being said that he's a fool and he's being played. One of the things that I found interesting, especially considering the alleged intelligence difference between Trump and Kim Jong-un, is a joke that Trump told at a gridiron dinner that happened recently. He said and I'm not quoting verbatim, this is paraphrasing, he said of the dealings between himself and Kim Jong-un that worrying about dealing with a madman was Kim's problem and not Trump's. And it seemed, I heard from one place I was listening to, that Trump's strategy with North Korea is to try and be as unpredictable as Kim Jong-un has been, or is showing himself to be in these past several years. So another negotiation tactic. I don't really want to talk about the logistics that Fox News is reporting on here. I just wanted to use this headline to talk about the meeting that is tentatively scheduled. The big thing, well, I say it's a big thing. It's not a big thing yet. It's just a little nugget of news that I thought you'd like to know about. President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle, are in talks with Netflix to provide exclusive content. Now, according to this New York Times piece, Netflix would pay Mr. Obama and his wife for exclusive content that would be available only on the streaming service. Mr. Obama does not intend to use his Netflix shows to directly respond to President Trump or conservative critics. What am I really looking for here? In one possible show idea, Mr. Obama could moderate conversations on topics that dominated his presidency. Another program could feature Mrs. Obama on topics that she championed in the White House. So what I think is interesting about this potential show is there is no way that this is going to be an apolitical show that the president and his wife would be providing for Netflix. There's also no way that the president is not going to address the current political landscape. It says in that third paragraph that he's not going to use it to directly respond to any of his critics, but That says nothing about whether or not he's going to comment on the current state of things. And with the current state of things being the unraveling of President Obama's legacy, you can bet that he's going to be making comments in response to his critics. I would not be surprised at all if there was a program on healthcare, and if Obama went out singing the praises of Obamacare and saying how great the law was and in how great shape the healthcare landscape is. He would probably do a segment on the Iran nuclear deal. He'd probably do a segment on immigration. He'd probably do a segment on climate change. And I promise you this, if it's on Netflix and Obama is spinning his angles on the issues of the day, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be decoding the lies that he's going to be perpetrating there. I will be available to rebut each of the segments that he does if this becomes a reality, which I have no indication that it will or that it won't. I just wanted to share this with you. This is something to keep your eyes open for. President Obama is, in my opinion, the most active former president that we have ever had and perhaps will ever have. There's always the possibility, I suppose, that Donald Trump becomes the most prolific ex-president tweeter in history. That's going to do it for this video. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Enjoy your weekend. Unplug from the news. Decompress. Get your mind off of the worries of the political realm. We have time to worry about that next week. Starting on Monday, we'll be back with a new report. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications if you want to see more videos like this one. Until next time, good night, have a great weekend, and God bless.